John Crawford.
That's 6.
The letter.
Brett Davies.
Lucky number 7.
Okay.
Check this out, babe. Graham reckons he knows more about black and white films than Blanche. They've got bet on. Come on now, Blanche. He's only got 3 more to get.
All right, don't rush me.
Listen, I saw Slug hanging around earlier. He's not bugging you, is he?
Nah, it's just on the card, Jasper.
Right. Grand Hotel.
Oh, the great Greta Garbo. And that makes 8.
Oh, it's like some sort of idiot savant.
You're half right.
Oh.
Becky.
It's all right, babe. I sent him packing.
Double
Stop worrying.
indemnity.
I can handle him.
Barbara Stanwyck.
9.
Come on, Graham. One more, and you are the first person in living memory to win a drink off Little Miss Sunshine here.
The women.
Oh.
Just the leading part, remember?
Oh, come on, the big G.
Many critics believed that Rosalind Russell and Joan Crawford stole the film, but the star billing was in fact Norma Shearer.
Is he right?
What are you having?
Pipe, please.
Tony, hi. Is Maria back all right?
What's the odds of you two actually getting wed this time?
Why, are you thinking of running another book?
It's Amy I worry for. She was so looking forward to being bridesmaid last time. All dressed up like a princess. That look of excitement on her dear little face. And then Madam here lurched down the aisle like some boozed-up Barbie.
Blanche, you weren't even there.
No, Steve, she's right. She's right, it's not just myself I let down, which is why this time I have sworn that not one single drop of alcohol is passing these lips from now until I've actually signed on the dotted line.
One for yourself?
Oh, towel of half cider.
Well, you seem to have thought it all through, this.
Listen, don't let Blanche wind you up about this wedding. If you want a drink, that's fine. I trust you. Apple juice.
Yeah, I told you. Nothing is going to mess up this wedding. But Blanche don't need to know that, does she? Malicious old bat.
Blimey, Ireland. So, well, is this all defo?
Well, to be honest, I was half hoping that... Well, you know how me and Tony have gotten dead close recently?
Oh, get away.
Yeah, well, it might be obvious to you, but nothing's happened. He's not even made a move or anything.
And do you want him to?
Well, half the reason I said I was moving to Ireland was because I was hoping he'd...
Oh, forbid you from going. Take you in his arms and tell you he can't bear to live without you.
These chops are better than the ones you sold me last week.
Only the best for you, Blanche. Come from the happiest pig in the West Country, Gloucestershire Old Spot.
I don't have to be on first name terms with them, just so they're better than the last ones. I were fishing bits out of my dentures 2 days later. I shall let you know.
I don't doubt it for a minute. Bye. What?
Oh, thank you.
Ah. Oh, I'll get some drinks. Sherry? G&T and...
half a bitter, please.
I half expected the place to be full of undesirables. Now word's out, what's on offer?
Blanche, if you're going to start that, you can leave right now.
I'm starting now, merely observing.
Claire here has an idea for a more uplifting way of bringing the community together.
A bank holiday fete on the street.
Another way of getting money offers, you mean?
You won't find pubs in Cheshire like this, Kevin.
Ashley's worried about me organising this fete on my own, so if anyone could help, I'd be very grateful.
What about you? As you think it's such a good idea?
Well, yes, but...
I was going to have a word about your paper round, actually, so if that's the problem, perhaps it'd be better all round if you just stopped doing it.
If I didn't know better, I'd think that was a roundabout way of saying I'm sacked. Well, it wouldn't make much difference anyway.
Oh?
That's why I really can't help you with your fate. I am going back to Australia soon.
What I can't work out is drugs without somebody noticing.
Maybe she wasn't operating alone. Maybe she had somebody keeping lookout while she did the deals.
£1 to a penny, they were all in on it. Aquarius. You will find love in a buskew, possibly from a man eating a pasty. Avoid wearing turquoise. They get worse, these.
Mother! Ta-da!
Oh, I say, what a handsome-looking pixie.
I'm not a pixie. I'm Robin.
Where's your wings?
Oh, not Robin the bird. Robin the superhero.
Never heard of him.
So, you gonna come to this street party with us or what?
Oh, I can't really be fagged.
It's for Claire's DVT support group.
Support group? In my day, when something bad happened, you stayed at home, got drunk and bit on a shoe.
Just thought it'd be nice if you showed, for once, a little bit of community spirit. Come on, Simon.
So that's all the marmalades and jams gone, just the cakes to take over. Well, I had Mrs. Hutchinson on the phone earlier. Sprained her back, moving a fridge freezer. She won't be able to make it.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll manage.
Well, the charity shops donated some fairly bulky stuff. Mrs. Hutchinson may be something of a chatterbox, but you could always rely on her for the heavy lifting. Champion shot putter in her youth.
Well, I'm sure we can find someone to...
I've been looking for you. Where's Simon?
In there. Roll up. Get your fortune tolls.
Mother! What the heck are you doing?
The Argentinian fandango. Will you kindly wait your turn, please? Madam Hunt is giving a read. Ah, you've a good long lifeline.
Oh, begging me lifeline. If I don't meet some decent fellas soon, it'll be hardly worth me sticking round.
And what have you done to him?
Silence! No one interrupts Madam Hunt when she's commuting.
Communing.
Communing with the spirits.
Thank you, Kreskin.
Kreskin?
Ah, I see there will be fellas. Many fellas. Especially if you keep dressing like a tart.
Eh?
Don't blame me, it's the spirits. They only speak the truth.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
Where do you usually go? This is why we want the money up front. Go on, sweetheart. Do your stuff.
Roll up, come and have your fortune,
Mother,
Red.
why don't we just...
He's very good.
You're not falling for this, are you?
I've a gift. Folk used to say me mother were a witch.
Folk have said the same thing to me.
Get involved, you said. Besides, the £3 goes to charity. Partly. Now, do you mind? The spirits are getting restless. Look into my eyes.
Simon, love, go and change back into your Robin costume and then I'll take you and Josh over to the bouncy castle. Go on, love. And then I need a big drink.
Juice, please, Liz, and whatever Blanche is on.
G&T, Blanche?
I suppose. Been stood up by Deirdre. Sooner stop in with Ken and do her packing than play bridge with me at the 1 o'clock club.
She's no sense of adventure, hasn't Deirdre?
We've time to get there if you want to partner me, but just watch that Anna Ashby. She's a taste for young flesh.
Well, thanks, Blanche, but I think I'm going to give that one a miss. I've got a date.
With who?
No idea yet. Hiya. Can I buy you ladies a drink?
Becky,
Listen, Dad, I'm sorry about what happened this morning.
I heard you were caught in flagranti.
I should have known he'd want to feed Leanne before he went to school.
Oh,
It's my fault. I should have phoned before I brought him round, checked the coast was clear.
You have a different woman in that flat every week. Leanne, Michelle, who's your latest squeeze?
Naomi, and she's a very nice girl.
Never mind a betting shop, it's more like a knocking shop over there.
Yeah, a slight exaggeration.
It's Simon I feel sorry for. He should be your priority.
He just saw an attractive young woman in a state of semi-undress. Probably made his day, Blanche.
A procession of floos is coming and going. None of them his mother.
Yeah, well, it might be an idea to plan things a bit better next time you think you'll be entertaining.
Look, she's not a floozy. She's a very nice girl, and I like her. And she's a nurse.
Is she?
She is, yes.
Where does she work?
St Cuthbert's, A&E.
Fancy. And will you be seeing her again?
Oh, yeah, I certainly hope so. And don't worry, Simon's my priority. He comes first.
Oh. Did you tell him?
Yeah. He was in tears by the end.
Poor lamb.
He's still upset now.
You did the right thing, though.
He wanted to know if it was in heaven with Lucy.
Oh, he'll get over it.
I don't think this is about the rabbit. It's about his mum.
How do you make that out?
Because he's too upset by it. I mean, it makes sense. You know, he never really grieved for Lucy. Not like you'd expect, anyway.
Too big a thing for him to grasp, maybe. Poor mite.
But a rabbit dying, he can get his head round that. And that's released the floodgates.
You could be right.
He needs a mother's love, Blanche.
He's got a father's love. More each day from the sound of it.
It's not enough, though, is it? There's a big hole in that little lad's life, Blanche, and I've got to fill it. But how?
To see a pal Bev in the Peaks.
Oh.
I thought I'd take advantage of her absence and pop down to see Adam in Portsmouth. But I'll hold off till tomorrow.
For the rabbit's funeral?
For the rabbit's funeral.
Yeah. This can only be a good thing, right?
How is he?
Drawing a picture of Leanne. First time I've seen a rabbit in a Fergie bow.
Have you heard this?
What?
Peter's planning a funeral for the rabbit.
I think that's a brilliant idea. You heartless toad.
Well, so do I. Simon never went to his mother's funeral, so I think it would be good for him to see the ritual. Maybe get closure.
Oh!
Blanche, what is it?
You all right, Blanche?
My funeral outfit.
Oh.
I got eggnog down it at Clara Prince's send-off. No time to bob it in the cleaners. I'll have to wear slacks.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Oh, all right, sir.
No, just chewing the cud.
Can I stick a fiver on She's Out in the 3 o'clock, please?
You certainly can.
Right, shall we go see the man himself?
Be warned, Kenneth. He might have the gift of the gab and the hair of Cleo Lane, but Tracy Emin he is not.
That's all right.
Hi, love. You all right? Hiya, love.
Hiya.
Hey, love.
Suffering ice cakes.
I can Blanche.
I thought you'd be languishing in Wentworth Prison by now, having your hair done and watching educational shows about empowerment.
I didn't get charged.
And that makes you innocent, does it?
Yep, in the eyes of the law.
No, that makes you lucky.
Well, it's a shame you think like that, love, because you probably won't want to come to a pub tonight, will you, for a free bevy? Oh, well, never mind.
No,
forget it, Grandma. You ain't welcome. Did you ever watch Prisoner Cell Block H?
Erica Davidson were God.
Yeah, because you remind me of that old bird, Lizzie, sticking her nose into every bit of trouble. Oh, I could just see you in Nick. Yeah, lapping up the gossip. You big bully.
Oh, some of the... I look at him sometimes and he just looks so sad. It's like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
But his smile can light up the room. He gets that from me.
And then I think, well, you know, was I like that at his age? Because I don't remember smiling much either when you sent me and Susan away. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is, it's all Ken's fault?
He's just exploring his feelings, Blanche.
But it is your fault, this maverick melancholy.
No, it's not Dad's fault.
Oh, I'm sure everything can be linked to my lousy parenting.
Here, here.
But Simon's my responsibility. And I'm the only one who's going to make him happy. Isn't that right, mate?
Don't.
And that is why me and you are going to have a little trip. I went to try and win her back. But as you can see, I came back empty-handed.
I thought you'd gone off her and on to that Michelle one.
No. Leanne's the one. But it's too late. She's gone and met a fella.
Now, I've not told anyone this, but I'm a little bit psychotic. And my spirit guide is telling me that it's not going to last. Thank you.
You're welcome, my lord.
I have the gift.
Really? And what gift is that, then?
Second sight. I can see into the future.
Oh, well, you're barred, then. I can't have psychics coming in here putting bets on Blanche. You clear me out.
Last night, I were about to get into bed, and I felt this irresistible urge to go over to the window.
Really? And how long have you been having these urges?
Do you want to know what I saw or not?
Go on, then. Yes.
I pulled back the curtain, and there she was.
There who was?
Leanne Battersby, climbing out of a taxi.
You kidding?
Cross me heart on Deirdre's eyes.
Leanne?
You go to see her in Leeds. Less than 24 hours later, there she is, outside my bedroom window.
Are you absolutely sure?
What do you mean, am I sure? There's no Alzheimer's in my family.
OK, all right. And this was last night, yes?
Yes.
So where is she now?
Hang on a minute. No, it's gone. It comes and goes.
OK. Listen, Blanche, can you keep an eye on the shop for me?
£10 an hour.
Well, not going to be very long.
Or part thereof.
OK, done. Hiya. Only me.
I'm in here.
You on your own, Blanche?
You know I am.
You OK?
My feet are killing me. I shouldn't be standing up all morning.
Is that the washing up bowl?
My feet are clean.
Does Deirdre know you do that?
What is this, the Spanish Inquisition?
Look, I need another favour, actually.
You know my rates.
I just wondered if you could have Simon tonight. See, I've invited Leanne round later, and it's do or die, honest. I know she wants to give me another chance. I just don't want to cock it up.
Do you think he'd take a pumice to me scaly pads? I can't reach him anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. For £10 an hour.
Well, go and fetch him. We'll negotiate.
Blanche, you're a star.
So, what?
I've got a surprise for you, T.
What is it?
Strawberry blancmange.
Strawberry what?
Have you never had blancmange before?
I've never even heard of it.
They don't eat blancmange anymore, Blanche. It's all smoothies now and yoghurt.
Yoghurt. They couldn't invent a more revolting name for a pudding if they tried.
Anyway, I'll leave him with you then, if that's all right.
Will Leanne be there when I get home?
I'm not sure, love.
Oh.
I think she's got one or two things to do, you know.
Why don't you go and switch on the telly for Children's Hour?
Children's Hour?
Well, whatever they call it these days. Go on, run along. I take it something's amiss with Leanne. What is it this time?
A single confession I omitted to make and she went and found out about it.
The devil's often in the detail for a woman.
I know, but one lousy mistake, though, Blanche.
How bad is it? Lover's tiff? Nuclear winter?
Think I've blown it.
Just to see we're happy again. When will you learn? So, you're still here then?
I don't want to talk about it, thanks, Blanche.
I wouldn't blame you for leaving. In fact, I were amazed you gave him a second chance.
Well, there's nothing to discuss then, is there?
What you have to decide is whether he's an out-and-out bad un, or does he just let himself down because he's a touch feckless at times.
A touch?
He tries his best, as a rule.
If you're here to plead his case, forget it.
All I'll plead is this. If you are leaving him, make sure it's forever, won't you?
What do you mean?
Well, it's not just you and him in this equation, is it? It's Simon as well. He thinks the world of you.
Yeah, well, I can't let that stop me.
No, but if you keep stepping in and out of his life so that he doesn't know where he is with you, no real mother to call his own, he could be seriously damaged. Right this minute, you could kill Peter, and I'd be tempted to help you. But I think you've still got feelings for him somewhere. Whatever you decide, just make sure it's final. For everyone's sake.
You okay?
Yes. Would you...
Certainly, madam.
Very nice.
Sorry?
Solid oak or oak finish?
Oak finish.
Oh, very sensible. I mean, what's the point in paying extra when it's going to be buried under a pile of earth?
Blanche, this is hardly
My
the time.
friend, Ethel Armitage, were buried in a biodegradable coffin made of banana leaves. Her daughter was one of these hippies. And I said to her, I said, it might be friendly towards the environment, but it's not very friendly towards Ethel. She didn't even like bananas. They gave her terrible wind.
Where's Norris? Norris, come on. We're going. Norris?
You go without me.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going. I've no right. I barely knew the man.
He's your brother.
Half-brother, and you don't choose your relatives.
No, but he chose you. Or he would have if you'd let him. Surely you're not going to turn your back on him in death as well.
It's not a question of turning me back on him. I just don't want to be a hypocrite.
I don't think I've ever heard anything so selfish. Look, why don't you give us a minute? You and Blanche go and wait in the car.
What? I'm fine where I am.
Blanche. She's right. They're all from the cricket club.
I didn't know he was into cricket.
Oh, yes. He went to all their matches.
It's a good turnout compared to some of the funerals I go to. I hope they're not all coming back. You'll run out of food.
And we all know that's why you're here.
For your information, I'm here because I liked the man. He had lovely manners, unlike some.
Is that it? And it's not like you to disappoint. Are you sure you can't find something to criticise about him?
Not really. Apart from the fact you were his brother.
I suppose.
Thanking you.
Making speeches at funerals is a clergyman's job.
Well, I thought Norris spoke very well.
Oh, thank you.
Then happen he should have been a clergyman.
Right.
That's for you, Rita.
Ah, thank you. Oh, and this'll be mine, will it?
Well, I think it's always more moving when it's someone close to the deceased who talks about them.
Sherry for you, Emily.
Thank you.
It's yours, Norris, and that's mine.
So why didn't you get up on your hind legs and say something about Ramsay then?
No, I suppose I didn't trust myself.
Oh, it takes some doing, does that? Which is why I have to say I was very impressed when Norris pulled it off.
Well, I wasn't going to do it, you know. I was of a mind with Blanche. Leave it to the clergyman. I mean, he's the one getting paid.
You weren't even going to go. Never mind the clergyman, you weren't going to go.
You only did because we shamed you into it.
What brilliant idea. You never had a brilliant idea in your life.
Yeah. About your own funeral, didn't it? Who'll be there and what they'll say about you.
I shouldn't worry, you'll be past caring.
He was a man who faced life's misfortunes without complaint and with a ready smile.
Who's that, then?
Me.
Without complaint and a ready smile?
You're always complaining.
And very seldom smiling.
Oh, well, all right. He was a miserable old devil. Is that better?
It's near it true.
Spot on, I'd say.
Excuse me. Mr. Webster hasn't been in here, has he?
Mr...
You mean Kev? No, and he won't be. He's off on his holidays.
Well, except he isn't. Well, not yet, but thank you.
You see, some terrible letters.
Do you know what a teenager is? A constant reminder to use birth control.
Oh, thanks, Jan. You're a tonic.
They're the worst things to have in your house. I think nature does it on purpose to help with a weaning. You just want to see the back of them, you know.
Which teenager is this?
Chesney.
Oh, yes. What's his problem?
I know Leanne gave you hell to pay, didn't she, when she was that age?
Still does. Look at who she's hooked up with, for starters.
You wouldn't get me chewing your ear off for that. Peter's been a disaster for every woman he's ever met.
Come on, son.
She should have stayed in Leeds.
I'd have told her as much.
Would you?
She had a good job.
Yeah, and a nice fella.
Peter's family, so I can't go calling him. But she should scamper to the hills and never come back. I'm sorry I encouraged him now. He threw me out of his shop today. Speak of the devil.
What's this unholy alliance for, then? Oh, let me guess. You're slagging me off.
Come for a sniff of the barmaid's apron?
I'm meeting Leanne. Look, can't either of you cut me any slack. I'm trying my best.
I don't want for it a bloke who's trying. I want one who's succeeding.
Like the blokes you've had.
Hey, don't start on me.
No. There's only one target here, and it's a drunken bigamist who can't open his mouth without lying.
It's not mistakes.
Oh.
But at least I know it, and I'm trying to change. I've got responsibilities now.
You had responsibilities when you torched your flat.
Yes, and I know that as well, Blanche.
This is cosy.
Yeah, it's cosy like a public lynching. All right, you're just in time to stick your size 10s in. Is there anything you want to share with the group? Why don't we list my domestic failings while we're here? Leaves the loose seat up, chucks the tea bags out the window.
And you're perfect.
Oh, come on.
See ya.
There's no arguing with that, as far as I remember.